honest with me. What is the number one thing you do to get over a breakup?
I make more money than him. I make more money than him. I make more money than him.
Another common response from yet another modern day woman. The number one thing you should actually do after your relationship ends, after a harsh breakup, is you should exercise a little self-reflection. Okay? Practice a little introspection so that you can look back on your relationship and ask yourself, why did this end? What did I do wrong? Okay? Because it's easy to blame the other person, right? You know their faults, but when the relationship ends, it's important to ask yourself, like, where did I go wrong? What did I do or what did I not do that ended this relationship? So that you could move forward and become a better person, a better partner, and a stronger human being. The last thing you should do is go, ugh, nothing's wrong with me. I'm going to compete with his ass. I'm going to destroy him by making more money than him. Especially if you're a woman, right? Guys don't care about your money because we don't see any of it anyway. I mean, what have I told you guys? Women, they are just the cheapest creatures on the planet. They don't want to spend a dime on you. So what do we care about your money, right? We're never going to see a dime of it. But this modern day woman, this young lady, is talking about how, oh, this is the number one thing you should do. Make more money than him. Then you'll feel better about yourself. Right? That's just ego talking. That's ego. And what have I told you guys about most modern women today? Too much ego. And this is why they remain single. They can never hang on to a man. Men are constantly just taking off on them after sex. This is why. We don't want to deal with that, right? We don't want to hear your yap, yap, yap. We don't want you constantly just, putting on the gloves and constantly challenging us like 24/7. We don't want that. We want a woman who's feminine, who smells nice, who's pretty, who acts like a lady. Not all this, like, I can't stand it. She didn't do this in her video, but I just can't stand all these potty mouth modern women today. It's just disgusting. I don't like that. I mean, I curse. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a hypocrite. I do curse from time to time, but it's just so unladylike to hear these like young women, modern women, just F-bombing like multiple times throughout a sentence. They can't even get through a sentence without dropping like half a dozen F-bombs and, just 4-letter curse words. It's just so disgusting. But that's my own little 2-second rant on that. In any case, when your relationship ends, if you don't want to repeat history and you don't want to repeat the same mistakes you made in your last relationship into the next one, and you don't want to carry that baggage, that emotional baggage from your ex into your new relationship, guess what? You need to be honest with yourself, and you need to self-reflect and exercise a little introspection and go, hey, these are the things that I can improve upon. Don't worry about her or him, whoever you just dumped, right? If you're a chick and you just dumped a guy, don't worry about him. Worry about yourself. Okay? Don't worry about competing with that person. Don't worry about trying to make more money than him. Worry about yourself and look in the mirror and ask yourself what I could have done better. Where did I go wrong? Okay? And I mean, usually the answers are very, very obvious, very simple, especially with dating relationships. I mean, I'm a dating coach, so I've been doing this a long time. For men, they usually go wrong. The reason why their relationships end is because they fail to act like a man. Really, at the end of the day, that's all it boils down to. It's like you just turn yourself over. You turn your balls over to your woman because that's what everybody around you, right? Not only just the mainstream in Hollywood these days, but probably your own friends, your own blue pill friends who are brainwashed are telling you to do that too. Like, what? She's a woman. You respect her. You respect her. Oh my God, did you just say that to her? Did you just Did you just stand up to her? Oh, what kind of man are you, right? They're completely gone, right? This is why I tell you guys, drop your blue pill friends. They're completely gone. They're not going to help you. They're just going to hurt you, right? They're just going to hurt you. It's like being around a crazy person 24/7. If you just hang out with them all day, eventually you're going to get crazy. So just drop those dudes. Drop those dudes until they wise up. Okay, until they take the red pill. But when your relationship ends, yeah, you need to self-reflect. That's how you become better. I mean, I've mentioned before, like, even though I was doing great with game and pickup, I was able to pick up some like phenomenal looking women. I couldn't hang on to them once I got them into a relationship with me. I was like, whoa, what's going on? You know, I mean, I'm so great with picking them up. How come they don't stick around? What am I doing? And it took me a while to really figure it out, right? Because I was blame shifting. I was doing what a lot of these modern day women do. I was blame shifting. I was like, she's just a bitch. Oh, that dumb slut. I'll just get another one. And then it would happen in the next relationship. And then it got to a point where I'm like, okay, they can't all be having the same problem. What am I doing wrong? And at the end of the day, it just boiled back to the fact that I was turning my balls over to them. I wasn't acting like a man. I was letting them take the lead in the relationship. I was putting up with their bad behaviors. I was never really putting my foot down because I was told, like, if I put my foot down, I tell her, hey, why are you going to happy hour? That means you're controlling, mister. You're the controlling little man. It's like, no, it's because I respect myself. And if we're going to be in a monogamous relationship, I don't want you out there at happy hour. I don't want you running off to the clubs. If you just want to date, fine, we'll do that. Then you could go to happy hour. Then you could go to those clubs you love. They'd be like, no, why can't I have both? It's because you can't have your cake and eat it too, girl. You cannot have your cake and eat it too. So make your choice, right? Make your decision. You want to be running off and whoring yourself out there, or you want to be with me? Make a decision. Right? Simple as that. So these days, I stick to those principles. I teach my students to stick to those principles. Like, hey, if your girl wants to run off with her female friends and take all these girly trips and disappear on you and ghost you and hide her password and have all these social media accounts where she's uploading these like hot selfies of herself, no, that's not going to work. You're not going to be in a monogamous relationship with me. We could be friends, or we could just casually date, but no way. You're not girlfriend material, right? And at the end of the day, they are not girlfriend material. And that is the problem with a lot of modern women today, right? A lot of modern women today, they want to be girlfriends, they want that title, but they don't want to act like girlfriends. And you can't have it both ways, girl. You can't, okay? You can't want to be my girlfriend, but not act like my girlfriend. Okay? Just like you can't, sit here saying you want to be a wife, but not act like one. You can't say, I want to be a wife, but act like you're still single. Can't say you want to be, somebody's girlfriend, but act like you're still single. You can't have it both ways. And society today has just completely spoiled modern women rotten, right? Like a spoiled, rotten little child, right? You spoil a child rotten, that child isn't like grateful, isn't thankful. That child becomes a menace, don't they? When you spoil the shit out of your child, are they thankful? Are they grateful? No, they just grow up to become a complete menace to society, right? They grow up to become a complete nightmare for people to deal with because they're always expecting you to give them something. Even though they bring nothing to the table of value, they just expect you to give them things. And it's like, no, son, no, girl, the world doesn't work that way, right? You don't get anything if you don't offer any value in return. That's how the world works. You have to offer some value in return. So, if you want to be my girlfriend, you have to give me some value in return. And usually for a woman, the value they could give you in return, the value they could give you in return is simply acting feminine. That's it. Is it that hard, really? Act feminine, okay? Act like a lady. Stop dropping these F-bombs every time you speak. I don't want to hear it, right? Dress nice for me. Don't dress like a slut. Dress nice. Dress classy. Do your hair, Stop with all the fake nails and the fake hair. Just look good for me. Look naturally good, right? That's what I like. But if you can't deliver that, then, I'm not giving you the title of girlfriend. No, you're not going to be my girlfriend. Definitely not going to be my wife. Because in order for somebody to get that title, okay, you have to fulfill the duties of that title. And I shouldn't even call them duties. These are just things you're supposed to do whenever you take on that role of a wife, a girlfriend, right? Those are just the things you're supposed to do. Okay, a lot of modern women today just want credit for just shit you're supposed to do. Like, oh, I don't cheat on my man. You're not supposed to cheat on him. Oh, I'm good to my man. You're supposed to be good to him. Unbelievable, right? The entitlement is just insane, where these chicks want like credit for something you're just supposed to do. Crazy, right? Crazy. So after a breakup, that is the biggest thing that you need to do, is you need to look deep inside yourself to fix whatever it is that caused your last relationship to go wrong. And even if it wasn't your fault at all, right? Say that the chick was just a bitch, or, you know, she was just a horrible person, like a lot of modern day women are these days. They're just terrible people. I hate to say it, but they are, right? They act terrible towards other humans. They're just completely self-absorbed, and everything's about them, and they could give a shit less about anybody but themselves, right? Male or female. So that is the biggest thing you need to do, is you need to self-reflect, so that you don't carry those things on into your next relationship. You don't carry that baggage, that emotional baggage, onto your next partner, right? You don't you don't piss on them with your baggage. Instead, you fix yourself before you move on to that next relationship. And like I said, if the person, if that person was just a horrible person and it wasn't your fault, then you could still, fix the fact that, hey, how do I avoid like wasting my time on another girl who is like this? You could think back on the red flags that this person might have given off in the beginning, right? You could think back on those red flags, and you could be like, oh, okay, I got to watch out for that with the next person. Okay, simple as that. Simple as that. The last thing you should do is go out there and let your ego get the best of you and try to compete with your man and try to make more money than him. So why does that even matter, right? Why does that even matter? What is that going to do for you? Right? I'm going to make more money than... That's like your number one priority after the breakup, is to just trying to like outdo him financially. What does that matter, right? I mean, I run an entrepreneurs group in Santa Monica. We have 1,500 members. I mean, and most of us are all guys. None of us are competing with each other like, ooh, what did you make last month, right? What did you make? It's like, yeah, sometimes we tell each other, but it's not like, oh, look, I'm better than you. It's just like, oh, great, you're onto something good. This is how you scale it, dude, blah, blah, blah. We're just there trying to help each other. Whereas, like more of like a female mindset is just like, man, destroy, destroy, destroy. But at the end of the day, make no mistake, I've said this before, I'm going to close up this coaching video by saying this. Women are the gatekeepers to sex. However, men are the gatekeepers to relationships. And never forget that. Right? Women may be the gatekeepers to sex, right? It's up to them to decide if they want to let you in or not. But when it comes to relationships, we are the gatekeepers. We decide who we're gonna allow to become our girlfriends, who we're gonna allow to become our wives. We are the gatekeepers to that. And if you cannot fulfill the duties of a proper girlfriend or a proper wife, we ain't doing it, right? We're not gonna girlfriend you, and we're definitely not gonna wife you up. And if you talk like that, like, ugh, I'm going to make more money than you, mister, if we ever break up. I'm going to be out there making more money. It's like, dude, if you just want to compete with me, you win. There's the door. Goodbye. Right? I'll let you have the win. Just leave. Get out of my life. And these chicks wonder why they're still single. They wonder why no man wants to stick around. That's why. That's why. As always, guys, leave your comments below. Let me know what you think about her brilliant advice for when a woman ends a relationship, what she should do after a harsh breakup. Let me know what you think of her incredible, amazing advice below. Drop your comments below. I love to read them. I love to see them. And share. With that said, I'm going to wrap up here. Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets. Do not forget to destroy that like button below. I want you to destroy it, guys. Please destroy that like button for me. Do it for the DeLorean. Do it for Cash and Gizmo. Just destroy that like button. Do it now. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so that you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. It's especially because they don't like me doing coaching videos like this. They don't want to promote me anymore. So I need you guys to help me out. And the way you can help me out is by subscribing to my channel. Okay, it's free, it doesn't cost anything. So hit that subscribe button right now so you could get more free, high value content from me at no cost just by being a subscriber of the 33 Secrets. And for you guys who want to support my work and all this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content that I am teaching you on the YouTube even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the hottest, youngest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, the same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students all around the world are out there approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, we are making this happen every single week, regardless of what racial division is going on in the world, kind of virus is going on in the world. It doesn't matter. We are continuing to live our lives and making things happen 24/7, 365 days a year, all around the world, in all 4 corners of the world. And I want you to join my tribe. I want you to join our crew. I want you to become one of us. And the way you do that is by jumping into 7 Months of Mastery. And right now it's only $1 for the entire first month of mastery coaching lessons from me. And all you need to do to get signed up is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video. Say goodnight to the DeLorean. Good night, DeLorean. Good night, stainless steel. Back to the Future dream. Good night.